In this lesson, we'll talk about the various ways of exporting multimedia clips that are DVT related or CMS related. So these are a video deposition multimedia with the text transcript versus our multimedia that we did before that was just audio or video. So how do we export these? Just like we have in and throughout Trial Director, right-click menu options. So we can open clip, we can send that clip to a workbook, we can duplicate that clip if we need to duplicate it and then kind of have one that has everything and then one that has stuff taken out, we can do that. We can export clip, we can export to CCS. If you recall when we were talking about importing different types of CCSs, clip creation scripts, this is how to export that clip creation script so that way somebody else can import it and be able to edit those clips should they need to be able to later. So let's talk about exporting. So we're going to select export clip. We can choose the location in which we want the clip to export. For only doing poly-TD, we could change the output name if we want. MPEG-4, Trial Director for iPad, Trial Director for iPad Standard, or MP3. We're going to go with MPEG-4. Now, because this is a video synced deposition, we have the option to include captions. We can embed them so that way it can be activated by the user. Whether or not they choose to have those, the text associated with them is their option in, like, let's say, VLC Media Player. Or we can burn in the captions so they don't have the option of turning it off or on. It's just always there. We also have the option of including transitions. Now we can't do both captions and transitions, but if we choose to have the transitions, this will do a little transition before each segment and clip. So we have the option to fade, wipe, and then transition duration. I'm going to say let's include captions and we will burn them in. And then we just export. Then it'll take a little bit of time depending on how large the clips are, how large that video is. It might take a little bit more time than maybe others. So Poly TD might be a little bit longer export than Poly 01, or Poly 01 might be bigger because the segments of that 3 might be bigger. So just be mindful there. We're going to open the location. I'm going to open Poly TD here.
And looking at Exhibit 417 doesn't refresh your recollection as to whether you...
And you'll see that you have the closed captions burned in down here. We didn't have the option to choose to turn it on or off. If we had the option to turn it on or off, we would have this add subtitle file. We'd browse out to the file that was exported with it, and then it would bring it in. And that ends our clipped export. Thank you so much for attending.